Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I think most of you know me as a bodybuilder, as a world champion, and also as a father, not just father, as a good father for my kids, my 4 kids, and also as a good husband to my beautiful wife. And also, you know me, this one, the red one, with the cover. This is our, Meitei culture in India. Yeah, in Manipur we have this. This is to respect elders. Yeah. So we put a piece of cloth or something to respect the elders. So my wife, whenever she goes to Manipur, my homeland, she does. That shows she respects my culture. And also, you know me as the first one from Asia to get the Hall of Fame in natural bodybuilding. But I know you know so little about the place where I was born, where I grew up. My place is so beautiful. It is called the paradise. In my language, we say Kangleipak. It means land of the gods and goddesses. It's so beautiful that people also call the Switzerland of the East. You know Switzerland, right? Switzerland of the East. But life in this beautiful land is so hard, so tough, so difficult, as you can see from the first picture. Let's see. Next. All right, this is my place here. On the left side of the screen, this is called Kangleipak, or we also call it Manipur, the paradise, the land where I was born and grew up as a cowboy. I used to take care of my few cattle. And this is the place where I grew up. Today, in front of you, I'm standing here as a professor, as a father of 4 kids, as a world champion, as a Hall of Famer. But you never knew the place where I was born, where I grew up, and where all these good qualities were instilled in me in this very small, beautiful land. And it is the size of, I think Taiwan is about 3 times bigger than Manipur, Kangleipak. That means it's a very small state with a population of 2.3 million. 231嘛 right? Yeah, 2.231人。This is one of the beautiful lake called Loktak Lake. It's a freshwater lake. In Manipur, my hometown Kangleipak is surrounded by 9 mountains, and inside we live as a Kangleipak, as a Manipur, and inside there, in the valley, we have this lake, and this lake is very special in the sense you see the small islands round. These are not land, but these are floating grass, heavy grass, and floating, and where you can even build houses and tourist spots. And these are the homes of fish, frogs, snakes, and many underwater creatures. And not only that, there are big animals which you have never thought about, which you have never seen in the world, where you can only find in this floating island, in this floating lake, Loktak Lake. Next, please. And this is the same, in the same lake, we have tourists. Many tourists come here, they like to enjoy, they like to do the boat riding. So we have this. Malika, take care. Now. Too quick, Monica. A little bit. Okay, next. And that same lake, you see here, many floating islands, small. And this is also called Lamjao National Park. It is preserved as a national park in my homeland. Because here, there is one animal. Very beautiful, we say, the dancing deer. Yes. And in our local language, in my Meitei language, in Manipuri, we call this animal, this dancing deer, as salai. And this you can see nowhere, but you can see maybe look alike, but this is only found here in my homeland, Kangleipak, or Manipur. Next, please. All right, to protect that special animal, we host festivals every year to let people know that this unique animal is so important that it cannot be extinct from this world, from our land, from my land. So we organize these festivals, and then many people come and we get them awareness. We let people know the importance of this animal. Next. All right. This is during the festival. You see performers, drama performers. They're acting like that Shanghai animal. Next, please. And not only we have that festival, we also have Haiku Hidongba. This is our local language, and this is boat racing festival. You might have seen Dragon Boat Festival in Taiwan, right? Yes, you do. But in Manipur also we host these festivals every year, everywhere without fail. And you see here, these are ladies and the girls. Also, not only men and boys, we also have racing competition festival for the women folks. Yeah. Next, please. All right, here you see here, they are quite young. The others are men. So this is for men. So this is a racing. It's like we have every year here in during the Dragon Festival in June. We have in Taiwan, right? So just like that we have in Manipur, in my homeland. I think. Yeah. So Kangleipak, and I will tell you a little bit history about this later. Next one, please. Okay. Why my homeland is known as the paradise? It's Kangleipak, land of the gods and goddesses. The reason it is so beautiful, as you can see, it's like in heaven. And you can see flowers blooming. Every season, different flowers blooming. And you can see, and you will be so much attracted if you go there. Next, please. Again, to protect this flower, this is called Siri flower, Siri lily. It was discovered formerly by the British when they ruled Southeast Asia, India, for 200 years. Once they went up to the hill, please repeat, they discovered this, and this flower is called lily. So we also organize Siri Lily Festival to protect this very unique and special, beautiful flower. Next, please. You see here. Can you see how beautiful it is? This is my Kangleipak. This is my homeland. It's so beautiful that it looks like Switzerland. So people call it Switzerland of the East. Switzerland is Europe, but this is Reisin. I think Switzerland is Reisin in Zhongwen, right? But I can even tell you, my place is even better than Switzerland. You know why? Because the weather is so comfortable. It's not that cold like in Switzerland that you cannot grow up plants, you know, and the fish will die in the cold and people cannot go out and walk. But in my homeland, it's not that cold, it's not that hot. So it's like we are in air-conditioned room. It's so nice, so beautiful, and the climate, the weather is so pleasant. That's why so many people like to go here and trekking and spend time. Yeah. Next. A very good place for trekking and mountaineering. It's all green. Very beautiful. Yes? Okay, come to the other side. You know, as I mentioned before, my homeland, Kangleipak, Manipur, has only 2.3 million people. But how many in Taiwan? We have 23 million, right? Earth Sun. Eastern Sun, right? Eastern Sun Pai. Taiwan 很多呢，比较多, right? But we have how many times? 7 times. I think Taiwan is more than 7 times population of my homeland, Kangleipak. But amazingly, surprisingly, I'm very surprised. Why? How come we got our own script, our writing script? You people have Chinese script, right? But we also have our own script like this. A little bit look like Thai script, a little bit look like Chinese script. It's kind of mixed, but it's very totally different. So this is my language, Mitailon or Manipuri language script. This is the language which I speak. Now, next one please. These people are, you know, every community, every people, every group has great holy men, right? In Chinese we have Confucius, right? In Buddhism they have Dalai Lama. In Christianity they have Jesus. But in Kangleipak, for we Meitei community, we have the great 7 holy wise men. They are great, they are very wise, not only wise and great, but they are very holy. They are very sacred and very wise. And this, you see here, this is the script, this is the Uyas, Meitei's holy books. This is the holy book, and the books our people, our ancestors, our wise men, holy men, they wrote for our land. And we still follow their advice, their wisdoms today. Yes? This is called Puya Meitaba, burning of our holy books in 1729 AD. The story is an Indian monk. Here, you can see in the picture. His name is Santidas Gosai. He came some 300 years ago. He came to Kangleipak, and then he influenced. He changed the mind of our king. The king's name is Pamheva. King Pamheva's mind was changed, and he was converted. He was changed to Hinduism. And this Santidas Gosai, he asked the king to destroy all our holy books, to destroy our religion, our original religion, which is called Sanamahi. Sanamahi is simply like we pray our ancestors, just like Taoism in Taiwan. We have different gods and goddesses. We pray our ancestors, and we call them like Bakengba and Sanamahi, without Sanamahi. Like we have different names and different gods and different ancestors. We worship and we pray. Not yet. And because of that Indian monk, Santidas Gosai, the king ordered and collected all the holy books and burned down. And since that very day, our history changed. And the people The mindset of people also changed. And till today, we are in trouble. We are living in hard time, in trouble. Next, please. All right, this is the gate, and this is the mythical creatures believed in the past that this dragon head, like in Chinese, dragon head and lion body, this protected the palace, the king's palace, the holy place, and that is the gate, which is known as Kangleicha. Today we still have, and we believe these mythical creatures protected that area. Here lived our kings and queens, and those wise men. They were in the court of kings and queens. So this is a holy place, a very holy place for we Manipuri, especially we Meitei community. I belong to the Meitei community who live in the valley. And let me tell you, before the Hindu monk came, the people of the hills and people of the valley, we Meiteis used to live very peacefully as a brothers and sisters. But since he came, everything changed. And those who don't follow the Hindu religion, they were driven out, and they will be caught, and they will be tortured, and they will be killed. So many ran away from my homeland, Kangleipak, the paradise, the land of the gods, the heaven. They ran away to other countries and other neighboring places. That's the very bad and unfortunate history we have, which we can never forget. And things became very different since that very time. Yes, next please. Okay, this was in Khongjom War, Anglo-Manipur. As I mentioned before, Southeast Asia and India was ruled by British for 200 years. You might have known in history, right? But once, in 1891, our people had to fight against the British Empire. And they were so strong, they had good guns and cannons and weapons. But we only had sword and the shield, no guns. Might be we had, but very old style might be. But our king and our generals and our armies were so brave. They knew fighting against the British, they would be killed, they would be defeated. They knew for sure. But instead of surrendering to them, instead of giving up, instead of running away from the British army, they stood firmly on their feet and they fought, and they were killed. They lost the battle, but they died with dignity. All right, this is our king, King Tikendrusit, and this is his general who fought against the British army very bravely to defend their country, Kangleipak, to defend their homeland. Next, please.